Udah.
Hello guys, good morning.
Morning,
Good morning,
sir.
sir.
Morning, sir.
Okay, so first let me introduce myself. My name is Naufal Hikam, and you can call me Mr. Naufal. And I'm your new English teacher for this grade. So hello.
Halo, sir.
Hello, sir.
Okay, students, today we will learn about tenses. Do you guys know what the tenses are?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Not really, sir. No, sir.
Well, if we want to make a sentence, what thing do we need?
I think subject, sir.
Okay,
Maybe verb, sir.
okay. The others, what do you think?
Noun, sir.
Okay, so Meyer, Bella, and Metta is almost right. So, Banu, do you know what do we need to make a great sentence beside what your friends have mentioned before?
I think an event, action, or experience, sir.
Great, it's almost right. So, the first one is past, second one is present, and the last one is perfect. Okay, so today we will only learn about simple present tense. Are you familiar with that?
No, sir.
Sir.
Not really, sir.
Have you learned it before?
I think yes, we have learned before, but it is only about the introduction about it.
Okay, so first before we start our class, please go to menti.com. And are you familiar with Menti?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, before we learn more about this material, I want you to remember what a simple present by answering a few questions in this link that I give. So please go to that link and input the code. Okay, so a sentence commonly comes up with some event, and the tenses are the rule to divide whenever some events are conducted. So you got it, guys?
Not yet, sir.
No.
Okay, then I will show you some videos to comprehend your understanding.
Simple tenses: present, past, and future. The tense of a verb shows when something happens. For example, I run I ran yesterday. I will run tomorrow. The simple tense verbs simply indicate actions in present, past, and future. The simple present tense is used to indicate the following: habits, regular events, current situations, general truths, or facts. It resembles the base form of a verb, but we add s or es or ies when the subject is in the third person, he or she or it. For example, I spy. You spy. She spies. The simple past tense is used to indicate an action that has already happened. We add ed to the base verb. For example, I spied. Irregular verbs take different forms. For example, I swam. The simple future tense is used to indicate an action that will happen. We add will or shall before the base verb. For example, I will tell you my answer. Imperative sentences use verbs in simple present tense. The verb stays in the base form. For example, soak the clothes in soap water. Interrogative sentences in simple tenses begin with to do or to be verbs followed by the subject and the main verb. For example, does she hate going to the movies? Here, the sentence begins with a to-do verb does is followed by the subject she and the main verb hate.
Okay, so after this, I will tell you more with the new PowerPoint. Okay, so the simple present tense. So the simple present tense is when we are using the simple present tense. I mean, when an action is happening right now, or when it happens regularly, or increasingly, which is why it's sometimes called present definitive, indefinite. So depending on the person, the simple present tense is formed by using the root form or by adding s or es to the end. So how to form the simple present? In the simple present, most regular verbs use the in I can see in the thing or singular which ends in s. So like the first person, the singular is I write. Second person, singular is you write. The third person, the singular is he or she or it writes or not the s. The first person, the plural is we write. Second person, the plural is you write. And the third person, the plural is they write. Okay, so for a few verbs, the third person singulars and verbs. Like typically these are verbs whose root from the end like Ch or Z. So the first person singular like I go. Second person singular like you go. The third person singular like he or she or it goes. So you can note the es, and the first person plural it's like we go. The second person plural it's like you go, and the third person plural is they go. So the verb to be is regular. First person singular I am. Second person singular you are. Third person singular he or she or it is. First person plural we are. Second person plural you are. And third person plural they are. So how to make the simple present? The formula for making a simple present verb negative is do or does plus not or plus root form of verb. And you can also use the contraction don't or doesn't instead of do not or does not. For example, Pauline doesn't want to share the pie. Pauline does not want to share the pie. And I don't want pie anyway. How to ask question. So this formula for asking question, the simple present is do or does or subject and the root. Like the examples. Do you know how to bake a pie? And how much does Pauline love pie? Okay, so if you want to tell me or ask me any question, you can ask me right now.
I want to ask something, sir.
Okay.
How do we create the positive simple present tense? Because I cannot find the formula. I cannot find the formula for it in your PPT. Thank
Okay,
you.
so that was a good question. The formula of the positive simple present tense is subject plus verb one, s or es plus object. Like for the example, she plays football. And the second example, like he goes to the school. Okay, so students, it is time to do a quiz. You can go to the link that I have already shared to you and please answer it by yourself. Okay, time is up. So I will know your score. You can share your score from Metta first, Banu, Meyer, and Bella. What your scores?
I got 4.
Okay. How about the others?
I got 2, sir.
Okay. How about Bella?
I got 5, sir.
Okay, okay. As?
I got 3, sir.
Okay, okay, okay. So for those who still get poor scores, it's okay. But I still give you the opportunity to ask more questions and I will enter the best scores. So this is the link. Okay, guys. So I know you have a great effort while you trying to ask this question, and I know your scores will be better. So before we finish our class today, please back to the Menti and answer the question there. Okay. you can answer this and you can tell me when you are done with this. Okay, have you done, guys? If you turn to answer the question,
Sir, I have answered for Mandy.
okay,
Me too,
that's
sir.
great. I can see your answer and it's pretty good for you all. Okay. So I have read all of your answer and your feelings in this Mentimeter. So good. And I hope you have more understand with this subject. And thank you for today's lesson. You are always healthy. Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank
Thank
you,
you,
sir.
sir.
Thank you for today, sir.